Heute zusammen, this is Swiss German for hello all together. So that's my first productive video actually. I didn't want to do that in this stage, at this stage, you know. I'll still have to wait for some supply I need for my video setup. But I was so overwhelmed by all the people subscribing to my channel and all those expectations that I put. This video is a big fat thank you to all of you. So let's go and have a look what I'm doing. Nothing dramatic actually. I wanted to give you a little bit of clue what I'm doing, how I'm working. So this is a page. It's a 180 gram. It's in American 85 something. Actually, mixed media paper. It's a really large one, and I fold it, and it will go into my outline that I made myself later. I really prefer to work on these pages. It gives me more freedom to take the pages and stuff like that. So I gessoed the page and using acrylic inks on top. I spray first with water and then the inks on top. And sometimes I like to let them fuse together when they're still wet. Sometimes I dry first layer and then the next layer comes on top. So it depends on what I want to achieve. Here it was having in mind a really bad weather, sky, scenery. So that's why I use this dramatic colors. And I use the inks actually watered down in one part ink and two parts of water. So, and they're still absolutely vibrant. So nice. And yeah. When you use them on the desert page, they fade out a bit and this nice effects, you know. When I dried the gesso, while they were drying, I made some marks and patterns with my fingers, so that comes through the inks, and that really looks nice. You can't really see that on here, but yeah. So I think another layer of yellow in the middle, and yeah, but I think that's it then. So letting that dry. There's still a lot of noises going on. I have to think about to turn that completely off next time. It's a bit annoying. So, and I left a lot of broken bits in. I have to trim that more next time. So, yeah, here I'm using stencil from Crafters Workshop. Really like their stencils a lot. And I'm trying to achieve a bit of a foggy, misty scenery there. So, you know, when I start with a page, sometimes I have a vague idea and I know what I will use. But sometimes halfway through I change my mind and go somewhere completely different. With this page, I knew I wanted to use two specific stencils. One I made myself, and the other one you will see later is it's a cardboard, thin cardboard stencil, bit plastic on top. It's not for stenciling, it's more for spraying, so it's a bit difficult, but I wanted to use that because it goes well together with my stencil I made myself. You will see that later. So these two stencils I wanted to use. Okay, bit on the bottom, and that's it then. Yeah. this is that stencil I wanted to use. It's I made it myself. You know, I use actually wood burning tool to make them, and it's not that precise. But I haven't got the patience to use a cutting tool. You know, like some people sitting there for hours to cut that. I'm a bit impatient, so that's okay for me. And it shows evolution of man from ape to modern man. And I stencil it with black acrylic ink, simple black acrylic ink, nothing dramatic, not really dimensional. I wanted to leave it like that because of the other stencil I will use. You will see that later. And yeah, I don't know if that umbrella looks familiar to you, but for that I used Tim Holtz dye, this one with the bowler wearing British looking umbrella, so I used that as a shape. So on this little girl I made myself as well. It doesn't really, the proportion is a bit different. I wanted to use it, so I did. I didn't mind. And now that's I didn't use that paint. I used the violet golden one. Because the paint I had before, the small ones, it's deco art. And they're very, this deco art we can get here, it's a really cheap one, very thin and watery one. It's not very covering, and it's good for some techniques, but when you want to cover something, it's really difficult. You have to use a lot of layers, and so I decided to use a golden product. So what do I need to next try? I promise next time that it will be covered. So next I think, I will use this thin cardboard stencil. Yeah, there it is. That's actually, it's a bit with plastic covered, not a lot. It's not very stable, and it's a graffiti spraying stencil actually. I have this book from, don't know if you know this graffiti artist Ed Roth, and I have this book with some stencil from him, and I quite like it, and I think it's perfect for this theme with the cave paintings, and okay. I used a really thin modelling paste because the stencil isn't very sturdy. It's for spraying, and with the harder one would have been really difficult. I couldn't press down properly so that it doesn't squeeze under the stencil, and it did, even though, but it went okay at the end. So I knew it would be difficult to use the stencil with something else than spraying, so it was a try, and I wanted to have that with this Caveman's. I think it's perfect, the word, and but at the end it came out quite good actually. So of course it squeezed something under it, and it was wrinkly and bumpy because I couldn't press it down properly, but that's okay. So I tried to define the letters again a bit, so I didn't take off a lot, but a bit between the letters, so that's it. The stencil, of course, you can see that the thin parts are drying quite quick, and but I had to wait quite a bit for the thicker parts to dry. I thought I didn't make it that day to finish, but I did. So yesterday I finished it in one go, relatively quick. And now it's early in the morning. Do the voice over. You can hear that my voice is a bit still sleepy. Now here I outline the caveman with white Sharpie. One thing actually we can't get here in Switzerland. I have to order them online and have them sent to a friend in Germany, and she prints it over the border. Don't tell anyone about that. So yeah, and the little girl, I outlined her with Black Posca. Oh, the Black Posca actually has arrived in Switzerland yet. That's so funny with them. They're around, I don't know, quite a long time. And now they have arrived here, and they have all the choices, and that's quite good. Quite happy about that. And it's all about this import tax in Switzerland. It's on one hand it's quite nice because they support their own economy, but not everything gets produced here. So okay. Oh, here I outlined the letters with oil pastels. I wanted to define them a bit more, and thought that would make it, but at the end I wasn't really satisfied about that. It looked, the embossing paste is, or not in paste, call it what you want, yeah. It's not very shiny, it's a very dull, paste, so, and the oil pastels are not shiny as well, you know that, and I wasn't really satisfied, so I was thinking what to use, and I got last week it was I edged it with acrylic first, and I got something in our local crafting store. It's not the most modern or innovative one, but they got something new. It's a product from Germany. Used it now the first time. It's nice actually. I didn't expect that. It's a wax paste, and that's in silver, and it brought out all the wrinkles and bumps, and so nice. I really can recommend that. Really like it, and of course that works best over black, the silver, but they have it in different colors. Let me have a look. It's from Haagturm in Ipsheim. Haagturm, HAAG, that's what the company calls, and that calls Petra's Bastel News Wachspaste. Okay, you can work with that. And yeah, and I outlined the letters with it's the Stabilo all. I don't know if you know that thing. You can write with that one all over any surface you can think of. It's writing on everything, glass and paint and paste and whatever. So, and of course it's water soluble. You can go over with water and define it even more. And then I was quite pleased with it. So yeah. And at the end, on the photos, you will see that what it looks like. This. So this page was all about this letters, this evolved, because I quite liked it in together with this caveman. It's absolutely nice. Yeah, simple one. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.